Welcome back, everyone, to the Mage Rage for May 2020. I seem to be passing by a nasty cave right over there. I'm not going to worry too much about it because I am currently at level 42 and I need to get down into redstone territory and also into lapis territory, both of which are a little bit further down. Now, I think I'm starting to get close to where you can start seeing lapis. Not quite yet, but it's really prominent when you get down just before diamond levels. So I'm going to head on down on there. And it also, the redstone needs diamond level anyway, and managed to pick up a little bit more coal just before the episode. So I've got some torches now, which is good, because I might need them as I proceed down. Though, of course, if I get into an open area or anything like that, no problem. Now, at least one advantage of where I'm at right now, I won't have to worry about the flying witch. I didn't see any flying witches during this time, so that's good. At least they're not going to be annoying as those blasted bees from last month. Though I'm sure that at some point I'm going to run into those cackling flyers, probably on broomsticks. I guess that's one thing I'm curious is how to represent the witches flying, because you go by stereotypes, they'll be on brooms. I think it showed a brief picture during the announcement video, but a brief sneak peek doesn't give you a perfect idea of what's happening. So we'll see about that a little further. Oh, actually, I'm at Y14 now, so this should be a nice level. Let's see if I can. Absolutely nothing in the area, so I'm going to have to just dig my way glowing. Ah, okay, that's probably from the revealing spell, I guess. There you go. I'm just going to do a lot of digging, I guess, and eventually maybe run into either lapis or redstone, or preferably both, because if I run into both, I could finish the whole thing quickly, right? Right. Hey, imagine if I can do that. Hey, less than an hour? Probably not, because usually redstone and lapis aren't that kind to me. Occasionally they are, but not too often. And this does not look like it's going to be one of those days where it is. This looks like just, yeah, nowhere near a cave of any sort. At least not one that's down at this level. And that's what's going to be important is a cave that's down at this level. I may have to create another pickaxe soon, because this one is running out. Now, unfortunately, if I do run into the lapis or the redstone, I do still have my, let's see, what do I have? Oh, I still have my telekinesis spells, so that helps a great. Good grief. Absolutely, absolutely nothing. I just heard some nasty cave sounds, but it may mean that there is a cave nearby. Well, could be above me too high. Well, that's not going to help me any because I need something that's down closer to my level. I've got a little bit more of that ready, so I'll I may have to make sure I save at least one piece of iron for the piston. And now I have to continue on running some. Oh! For a moment there, I thought, oh, did I step down a little bit too far? No, not quite that. But oh, there is some iron here. Of course, I'm not looking for iron. I am looking for lapis and redstone. But just in case I do use up all of my pickaxes and forget about what I just said about needing to preserve at least some iron, it'll come in handy in that cause because me forget something? Never. Sugarcane. Well, there is gold. That's not really going to help me all that much, seeing that I don't have the healing spell this week, so I won't be able to use that ability, even if I did have, if I weren't way down here, because this is obviously not a good place to do flying anyway. Ah, all right, let's continue on. I decided I needed to make a chest so that I could put away some of this junk that I've been carrying, all this cobble here, and just as I opened that up, look what I found. Hey, well, I better open that up. A, that'll free up a little spot, and B, that'll allow me to cook the iron I made earlier. And now I can grab the, oh yeah, redstone. That's another reason to make sure you have iron when you go for redstone is an iron pickaxe because, yeah, telekinesis doesn't work all that well because somehow how redstone acts, the spells don't work very well with it. Now let's see. Well, that takes care of that. Might as well grab that while I'm at it, just in case I need a little bit more. But that just leaves the lapis. But now let me make sure I'm right about what I want to do with this, and that is to make a piston. Piston. 3 pieces of wood, cobblestone, redstone dust, and an iron ingot. All right, that's good. That's the piston, so that means all I have left is a lapis block. And yes, let's do that. No, don't ask me why I placed that there. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. We don't need the andesite. We don't need the gravel. We don't need the gold, really. That was just being silly when I grabbed that. I really don't need that anymore. Really should put the mutton here so I eat that first if I need to eat anything. Yep. Grab that little piece of iron. Not that if I'm lucky I will be needing that furnace anymore, but now I think it's just time to search for, oh good grief, search for some lapis. I think I need to go a slightly bit higher, but not too much higher, just a few blocks higher, and I should be in a nice area to find a lapis. But lapis is one of those things that just sometimes likes to elude me. The next thing I really should do is to still occasionally Check to see if there's anything around here. Note, revealing reveals nothing. It's a poorly named spell, apparently, because it reveals nothing. It won't talk. Well, I know it only shows... Actually, there is a new spell combo that helps you to find ores. Can't remember what that combo is, and I'm going to guess that I don't have it anyway, because... Actually, I think it's the mining spell. I think if you have... Well, it'll be mining and revealing would be the logical bit. And the idea there is that if you're good at combos, you'd use the mining spell in order to help you to find ores that are in the area. And this is one of those circumstances where that would be very, very useful. Now, that's, I think, to help to allow the mining spell to compete a little bit more with telekinesis. Because telekinesis has a much better way of grabbing stuff. So if you're lucky in finding stuff, then the telekinesis spell is great on that. But if you have trouble finding stuff, then the mining spell could help you to alleviate that issue. Unfortunately, the issue I've got right now is be solved by that. But there's always something you have in here where you say, well, perhaps if I took this one instead, but then perhaps something else would have been tougher if I did something else. I just heard cave sound. Yeah? Right? Well, I thought I heard cave sounds. Maybe not. Right? I'm at 16, which is, as far as I know, pretty much prime location for finding lapis. I'm hoping I'm not forgetting that. What the proper location on that for what it is. I went up to 19 to see if that gave me any better chances, but it looks like all that did was to bring me closer to gold, and yes, I don't need gold, I need lapis. Oh, I don't feel like dealing with gravel. Did I even make a shovel? Probably not. I said, who needs shovels? Well, sometimes they could come in. Actually, I do have a shovel. Well, silly me. Silly, silly me. Now, it's time to dig more. Dig more. Well, I didn't get in under an hour, unfortunately. You can see it's day 3 already. Which means that luck is not being on my side today, but, well, that's the way it is. This is one of those that when you have extra ores around finding near the end, sometimes when they make changes, there are slightly different things that might help with them. It's like when they first introduced the healing spell, where first couple of months, yeah, that healing spell was really useful during those first couple of months where the healing was available, because you first had the slow regeneration, which I heard a bat. All right, so we got a creeper right there, and some bats. Now, if I can get in there without getting killed by the creeper, that would be nice, because that could get me to the lapis. And I also am probably going to have to make another chest at some point soon. I guess I should be thankful to that bat for telling me which way, that there was going to be another area nearby. Is there a... Ooh, 1, 2, 3. I guess I am going to have to... I was hoping I wouldn't need to pick up any more coal, but it sounds like my hope for that has been dashed. Oh, so unkindly. Yeah. Make sure I'm not too low relative to the mobs when I get up there, because I'm sure there are going to be some nasty things happening as soon as I arrive. Again, pretty close. In fact, I think I just made it here. Yoo-hoo! Ah! Oh well. That was not the best way to do that. At least this time I was primarily wanting the revelation itself, but some lanterns wouldn't hurt. Maybe if I go one higher, and then what I really want, of course, is to find a place where there's some lapis, actually. Thus, before I go into there, I want to make sure that I have a free inventory. That way, if I get killed quickly, once I get into there, I don't want to try to get some lapis and then immediately get killed before I have a chance to actually grab it. I mean, that will be really, really bad. So I will dump a few things into there. I think that's enough of that. Dump that into there. Well, I don't need that. Okay, I'll just throw that into there for now. That should give me enough space for the moment. Now I am going to need, of course I could always craft one of those quickly if I needed it. Yeah. Ah, makes me, the whole thing about getting killed is not all that unrealistic, apparently. Alright, let's see. I don't see anything else around here. Let's see if I can see anything that looks blue. There've been enough times when I've been looking for or I've been looking for redstone when I've found lapis instead, so I guess it's time for the other side of that factor to happen. Now what's on this side? I do see a creeper. Fortunately, oh. All right, fine, blow up. All right, good. Now, I don't have to worry about that. Well, I don't see any lapis, unfortunately. No lapis. See, skeletons and the like down there. Well, there's some coal here, but is there any... I have to be careful. I don't want to fall... Actually, I got an idea there. Let's just extend the water line a little bit. I haven't used any of the water spell yet today. Oh, oh well, it helped me against that little potential disaster, I guess. Whoopsie daisy. Just in case. Who knows? There could sometimes be. All right, there you go. Now let's see if there's any lapis here. I can't say anything blue here because I've got all this water. Fine. Missed it completely! The classic pine leaf aim. There you go. That was, well, a couple of pieces of coal at least, but nothing from the way of lapis, which means back up and trying to find another potential source. There is up here. I'm sure this is dangerous. See, there's a bat. And, well, no lapis around there. Just in case I need more coal. It looks like this is going to take a while. I suppose it's going to be more digging. Ooh, finally found it. Yeah, lots and lots of mining. Well then, let's plug away. Well, that one went down. Of course, I've got 21 already. Yeah, lapis goes a long way when it comes to that. Now, if I've computed this all correctly, 1:12:59. Yeah. Much of that time used looking for lapis. Yeah. Oh no, actually it's time set day. There you go. Nice beautiful daytime watching the skeletons burn up. As they all disintegrate in there. And that's our little world for today. I didn't actually use the coordinate system because I was thinking on it, but I didn't want to take the time in which to program them in. And by the time I was in a spot where I might have wanted to take the time, well, I already was where I wanted. I found most of the stuff, so it really didn't matter as much. But that's it for the first week of May. See, more cattle. That's it for the first week of May, and next week we'll see week number 2, where we'll see how things go relating to, we've got here what kind of spells would be the really nice ones to have around, and of course, whatever happened to the witches? I did not see any flying witches, but maybe that's something you see more often if you are out at night, because maybe they only spawn during the nighttime or something like that. That's a possibility, and I don't. And of course, yeah, of course, and witches are associated with night and all, so actually that might make a little bit of sense. Of course, the other possibility is they might be Nazgul and they ride phantoms. Well, that's a scary thought. But that's it for this week's Mage Rage, where we had a nice interesting mix between various things from biomes, plus a few things from underground. I don't think there was any real theme to it this week, right? I don't think so. Oh, that's where I can't do this. I'm in spectator mode, so I can't transfer anything in there, but that's... Top area is wood stuff, middle area is colorful stuff, red and blues, and down at the bottom, I don't know. I can't think of a theme for that. Yeah, no real theme for this week. But that's it for tonight, and this is Polynews for the Mage Rage for May of 2020.